Hi everyone, this is Kasha and I'm feeling artsy. Today we're going to draw a cute little bunny in the basket. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna look here and we're gonna draw this line that is running on top of the basket. And I'm gonna draw it lightly, and you draw it lightly too, because later we're gonna erase the part that goes behind his hand. And then you're gonna draw the rest of it. And this piece is like a rectangle. It has round corners, so you're gonna round the corner, go down, draw the bottom line, rectangle up and around. If you have not watched any of my videos before, I'm just gonna quickly let you know this is exactly what we're gonna draw, and this is here for you to see what it's gonna look like when you're done. The second part we're going to draw is the bottom of the basket, and it's a curved line, almost like a half circle, almost like a bottom of a U. You're not going to start all the way on the edge, but a little further in, so don't start here, and then go down and around and up to here. Ready? All right. And your basket could be more round or more rectangle. It doesn't really matter, but keep in mind that you kind of want this end to be curved the same way as this one. So if you make it round all the way around. If you make a more rectangle, make a more rectangle. I'm actually gonna fix this one a little bit here. And I'm gonna erase this line here. Erasers are our friends. That's why we use pencils, so we can correct ourselves if you need to. Okay, I'm gonna decorate this basket just like this one. So I'm gonna draw 4 lines down. This is 3, but this one could be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 lines side, and again down, and again to the side. Make them big or small. It's up to you. If you make them big, you'll have less. If you make them smaller, you'll have more of them. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing my best so that my hand doesn't get in the way. I know that was a problem before. Once you've completed your top row, you're going to do the second one. And over here where you had lines going down, you will go to the side. And if I'm going too fast, make sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll try to do better next time. If you can't catch up, you can also always watch it again or pause it here. And then again, the third row, there's no third row here, but this basket's bigger, so there's going to be a third row. So down where it was to the side, side to where it was to the bottom, and then again to the side and down and to the side. All right, now we're going to draw his paws. So his paws go almost all the way to the edge, and they overlap the basket. So you will go over this line that's here, and then later we will erase it. And his paws are like half circle top to the top, and then on the bottom there's 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 little loops. So do your top circle first, and it crosses over the line, the top edge of the basket, and then you're going to do your fingers. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go back in and erase the piece of the basket that's under the hand. And once you've done your left one, you will do the same thing on the right hand side. Not all the way to the edge, but almost. And go half circle up, and then 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Go in and erase the line that you can't see. All right, we have his paws. Now we're gonna draw his face. His face is a circle. You don't see this piece because it's behind the basket and behind his paws. So you will start at the top of his paw, go up with a half circle, and go until you hit the next paw. Here. It's not a perfect circle, but it's okay. All right. Then you can add these. This is little hairs. So you just go boom, boom, boom. Again on top and again on the side. So because he's fluffy, they're just like little spikes. Then we're gonna draw his eyes. His eyes are two round balls. So you draw a circle. You draw two of them. And then inside of each of the circle, you're gonna draw a big, another circle and a small one. And again, a big one and a small one. And later you'll fill in all the inside with black. Then you will draw his nose. His nose is like a triangle with soft edges, upside down triangle with soft edges. And then his mouth is like down J and the other J going the other side, like a little anchor almost. Then you're gonna draw his whiskers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last thing, well, no, sorry, two last thing. We're gonna draw his ears next. So the ear, I'm gonna do this pink part first. So I'm gonna go from the top of his head up, curve around and down. And it's gonna be like a thin little line. And then I'll go outside of this and draw a bigger piece, which is the bigger part of his ear. And feel free to make your ears as big or as small as you'd like. Once you have that ear, this ear is a little harder. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a straight line up, but not as long as this one is, because this ear is floppy and it's bent down. Once you have a line, you're gonna draw an oval. So that's his flop down part of his ear. So you will draw an oval down. Kind of want to go at an angle. It may be all the way this way or out because it may have flopped differently. Once you have your oval, you will draw 3 lines. 1, 2, 3 for the inside, or not orange, this is not orange, this is pink. Inside pink part and the outside part of his ear. So you'll go 1, 2, 3. There you have it, here's his flopped ear. The last thing we're gonna do is the top of the basket, the handle of the basket, and that's a curved arch. And you will go from the edge of the basket to the other edge of the basket. I'm gonna do the outside line first. And I'm coming up on the ear, so I'm imagining this line going behind this ear. And now I'm gonna curve it down and go all the way down. See, this one came out differently. This ear's out, this one is in, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the inside edge of the handle. Start behind this paw, keep going, come up on the ear, imagine where it's going, draw it until I come up on the ear, imagine where it's going, and draw it all the way down. On the handle, I've done this design, it looks like it's braided. You just start in the middle and curve out, then you go in the middle of your curve and go down, from the middle out, from the middle out, and you just rotate the sides that you go to. See how it's coming out like a braid? All the way to the other side. Okay. The next thing that I'm gonna do before coloring is I'm gonna use a Sharpie and I'm gonna go over all of the lines to make it pop a little bit more, just like this one is. I'm gonna speed through this part a little bit and you go ahead and watch it or do it on your own. Okay, here's something I want to show you. When I'm doing the handle of the basket, when I'm outlining it, I'm not drawing the curved lines anymore like I did when I sketched it. I'm drawing the individual pieces of it because that makes it look more like it's really braided. And I also forgot to braid this part of the basket, and I'm going to do it now when I finish with the handle, and you can do it too. Hey, here's one more thing I didn't tell you. When you do his head, the circle for his head, and you come up on these fluffy hair things that we grew or drew, you just do the fluff. Don't do the circle. Do the fluff, keep going, do the fluff. And we'll erase the pencil later. And now onto the ears. Okay, so the one last thing you can draw on here is a line that's going to go to your basket and come out on the other side of your basket, and it makes it look like it's sitting on a table. If you think it's sitting on the grass, you can draw the grass, and that would be just like 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go ahead and color your bunny. Mine's going to be white just like this one, but you can make yours brown, you can make it gray, you can even make it rainbow. I'm going to speed up through the coloring part again. Okay, here's my colored bunny. I'm gonna erase the lines, the pencil lines, to make it look a little better. That way it doesn't look like it has a million lines. And also, one more thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a gray marker and I'm gonna add these lines here, and that makes it look a little bit more 3D, and then like it's a little shadow. You can use a pencil if you don't have a gray marker, or just a gray crayon maybe, and it's just on the edges of the ears and right here, and a little bit on this paw. And there you have it. Our bunnies are done. Aren't they cute? Make sure you comment on my video if you have questions or if you would like to draw something else. And you can also post your artwork to Instagram and tag me at Feeling Artsy. See you next time!